another Cavs fan. How's it feel?
Hugsin44 gives a tip and said, Greg, can you please explain what's going on in DC's relaunch universe with Rebirth? I know Colin has been very curious about this.
There's a lot to take in on a day where we have to go quickly. But here's the short version, Colin. All their years and relationships have been stolen by someone. And we're going to get to the bottom of who did this. They've forgotten who they like and why they like them. Now, I'll tell you what was super interesting. Wally West is back. He's been trapped out there.
Who the fuck is Wally West?
He is the third Flash. He was trapped out there for a while, part of the Speed Force, running between dimensions.
What is the Speed Force?
It's what gives all the Flashes their power. Jeff Johns. He got back and he said, I'm going to go see Iris. This was his wife. They made her forget about him. Of course, you know, in the rebooted universe, he got there, talked to her. She didn't remember. He went back in. It looked like he was going to go away forever. He went to a couple other people. It didn't work out that well. But then he comes back. Barry's there. He says, hey, Barry, this is what's going to happen. You don't know who I am, but I'm going to do it. And they touch each other. How could I forget you, Wally? Everyone cries. Everyone reads this issue and they cries. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what's happened with Superman. Dead. Good. New 52 Superman dead. The real Superman we all love, who's married to Lois, he's back and he brought his son Jonathan. Now Jonathan is getting fucking powers, so we get to see this happening. Now Jonathan's gonna team up with Damian at some point. Now, we got to read in the most recent Justice League, right? When they were like, they did a flashback to when they beat Darkseid 5 years ago. This is before all the memories got like stolen and they didn't know what was really happening. We flash back there, right? And this is where it gets complicated because they bring a little Robin, who of course looks like Tim Drake, but it's really Dick Grayson. But we're supposed to believe that in 5 years, Dick Grayson grew up to become Nightwing. And then in that same period that there was a Tim and there was a Jason and there was now a Damian thing. So that happened, but it was a good issue. And we saw, they got to see the universes are all intersected. The walls are weak, they're saying. The walls of the universes are weak. Now, what's really interesting about Rebirth #1 is the fact that it ends, spoilers, with a Watchmen tie-in. And everybody's like, what does that mean? Did Dr. Manhattan do all this? Is this all... I don't think that's what's happening. I just think, again, it was the
Dr. Manhattan?
wall. Yeah, the big blue guy with his dick out. You remember Watchmen. I don't think he's behind all of it. But there's part of it. And it's all, of course, tied into that girl with the purple girl. Remember this purple girl from when this happened and when they were originally ending everything? You know what I'm talking about. Kevin's giving me that he's having a good time signal. Kevin's giving me that he's enjoying this. I'm on a roll. This means I'm on a roll. All right, let's go back to tips. That's only tip of the iceberg. I'll tell you what. Because the relationships are starting again. Black Canary and Green Arrow. Oh, they fucking. You know they fucking. Whoo! It's good. It's good stuff happening over there. Rebirth's really good so far.
Comic books are really great. Really compelling stuff over there in comic books. Really need, those have a reason to exist. Very important artistic and narrative directions being taken in these comic books.
How is Invincible?
Good. I can catch up on Invincible too. So as you know in Invincible, right? Mark went, okay, we got